Hi guys, welcome back to my channel again. Today I'm gonna show you how this beautiful Christmas cactus I got here. They call it Christmas cactus or the common name. I'll just adjust the camera so you can see it properly, guys. Here it is. Here is the flowering at its bloom for me right now, and I'm very happy because it's the first time actually that give me a bloom. This is this cactus, or we call it, just the camera again, or we call it the zygo cactus. It's a common name for the Christmas cactus. We call it the zygo cactus. But this one, this beautiful lovely plants here, I just planted it. I propagated within less than a year ago, and voila, this is what happened now. The plants is blooming for me for the very first time, and we are so quite impressed for this when we saw it today. Oh, quite few days that this flower is bloom for us. Actually, it's very first time, and I just give them some little bit of spray water bottle, so it's nice and good and a little bit nice and looking fresh. Actually, there are three of them. Or two. I propagate them in the like this size, guys. I just adjust the camera so you can see what I'm doing. This one here, I propagate this like this size, like that, and actually I saw this one in the shop, and I just get this one here. The original is growing there, it's good. And this one I propagate it like this, and without any roots, guys, without any roots. And I put it in the nice draining soil, and voila, less than a year is nice and growing good for me, and even nice give us a really beautiful blooming here. See that? And it's really nice. And this one is about to open too. See, it's really nice and fresh. And this one here, I got one flower here, but somehow it's full off to me, so it's still growing, and it's still really nice and vigorously grow. And I'm so happy for that. And this actually, this together here in the nice pot, I put this size. That was the size of this nice succulent here. I really love to collect the succulents now. And this one, that was the size when I propagate them together. They are small like this size, but look at this now. Look at this, guys. It turned into a really big one. And I can focus it to you. Look at this, right in my hand. Isn't it so big? And even like just hanging there in the bottom, and there is more baby come out. It's not so baby anymore, but there is more. And this one here, there is more here coming here in the Christmas cactus, and it's really happy that it's really bloomed for me this time, for the first time, very first time. Actually, they are not a passive plant. If you give them a well-drained soil, and they really take it like that. The type of soil, or this cactus, zygo cactus that I use, or Christmas cactus they call it, they just only like soil, the good drainage soil, but without the fertilize, so that's what I used. You can even use the organic soil, which is nice and black. That is now, and a really well drained soil. And also it doesn't, you can use any kind of soil that doesn't contain a fertilizer. So also now, guys, when the watering time, I only give them water, just give them a water at least every 2 weeks, when from early spring unto the fall season. But of course, in the summertime here in Australia, I give them the more water, that like at least twice in a week, because it's hot in my place here. So often I just notice the leaves right here. Right now it's nice and green because it's nice cooler weather here now. We are on the way to winter, and it's night is really freezing, like at least 5 degrees. So here in summer, this one this foliage here, it turned really reddish when I give him only once a week wet water. So I just changed my water in the summer. I give him twice in a week summer. And also I always, not always, but sometimes I give them a seaweed fertilizer. They are really nice organic fertilizer, and I mix it with the Epsom salt, just a pinch of Epsom salt and the seaweed. And also guys, I give them a calcium and magnesium too, so that's why they look like this, nice and strong. So I just really surprised. So when the bloom, or when your plants giving you a nice blooming like this, which means they are a happy plants. And also I don't give them a really bright, really give them into direct sun. They hate it. So they're like the orchids, they like really bright. Some orchids, they don't like really bright sun, but the banda does. But this one, they like a partly sun shade, partly shade and partly not sunshine. So when you give them like that, and they really look happy, this is what happened. And actually this one is growing in our greenhouse now, so probably the greenhouse weather is nice and warm in the night. That is why it's blooming really like this. So it's really liking it. I just actually bring it indoor just to show it to you guys, and I'm so excited. It's really excited to filming this and show it to you. And even this gosh, this is really done really like really a lot, done really nice. They look really healthy. So whatever I give to my orchids, this is what fertilizer I give to the cactus too. I mean to the nice succulents here. Whatever I give to orchids, this is what I give to the more of the calcium. If you give them calcium, magnesium, and the Epsom salt, the three of them, they are really best friend each other. Because I tried that here, I did experiment this with this, and she really loved it. But sometimes I don't give them like really aggressively fertilizer. I just leave them for one example. This week I give them nice fertilizer and some water, and then some less water, and then give them some fertilizer. Tips guys, actually in the plants, any plants, don't give them directly fertilizer without putting the water yet. The system that I give them water first, and then following few hours I give them the fertilizer, even the organic fertilizer again, and they look like very happy. Because if you give them directly fertilizer, even that is organic, you will kill the plant. So you have to give them water first, and then followed by your light fertilizer or organic fertilizer, whatever you use. So that's what method I use for this. And look at this, I'm not lying to you guys, this is what I did with my plants, and she's really bounced back on me, really bounced back. And I'm gonna show you one day, or the next time if I do filming again, I'll show you the mother plant on this. And they're really nice and long, but this is from propagation. So I thought I'm just gonna show you how I did it step by step. Okay, we're already talking about the water and also the soil. Now actually guys, there's another tip. In the springtime, I mean in the winter time, if this plants, zygo or Christmas cactus, if they are not in blooming, if they are not in flower like this now, discontinue giving them any fertilizer. Just discontinue giving them any fertilizer like every week, because they don't need food or any fertilizer in the winter. But at least you can give them once a month if they are not flowering. So they need the strength back, so that the other season of blooming, they will gonna go give you a strong and beautiful flowers again like this here. So this one is just opening probably any moment in a day. This one I open first for sure. So she's getting well there. But obviously I'm just really happy to share that to you. And this one actually I saw one of the flowers, somehow it's fall off. So I'm just still waiting patiently, but it's really worth it when you wait to give your plants a really good bloom for you. So this is the rewarding that we get from them, taking care really nicely. Okay guys, and then you want to restrict watering from your plants, so water and induce cold night in the nighttime temperatures in order again to form a buds like this, flowers. So you have to induce them watering, so you have to restrict them watering all the time if you want them to bloom like this.